Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So here today with the Pokemon villain rap Cypher from Camp Steady. Oh, we've gotten another Pokemon Cypher from him. Oh, you know it's always a good day when a Pokemon Cypher comes out. And obviously this one came out a while ago. I've only just gotten to it now, but it is what it is. Better late than never. Never late is better in that kind of sense. But yeah, Pokemon villain rap Cypher. Now, as you all know, I play Pokemon Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3. The next one was X and Y, and that's about it. So I have played the Pokemon trading card games, and N is obviously such a huge. I don't know if is he a champion or is he a villain? I'm not 100% sure, but I am familiar with like most of them when it comes to like the looks, just because of the Pokemon trading card games. The names will come to me as well if I see them. But like just outright, like Maxie and Archie, because the Pokemon decks that they used to have like Archie's trump card, Maxie's trump card, or whatever those cards were called. Man, to me that felt like the golden generation of Pokemon. But it just feels like the golden generation of Pokemon trading cards games to me, just because that's where I got into it. That's when I started getting into the Pokemon trading card game online game. So that's why it felt that way. And then when like all my cards were out in rotation, I was like, damn it, what now? Damn it, what now? What now? Where should I go? What should I do? I don't know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, Pokemon Villain Rat Cypher. I'm looking forward to this. This came out a few days, a week ago or so. I had it on my watch later list, and we're finally able to watch it now. Now, as I always say at the beginning of each video, please go check out the original one. Go support Camp Steady and all the people that are involved in this. I'll have it linked in the description down below, so you guys can just click on it and watch it before you watch my reaction to it. With that said, my reaction. If you wanna, watch my reaction, well, we're about to get started. But also, if you wanna subscribe and see more of my reactions, I mean, there's probably something that's better off to be said at the end, not at the beginning of the video. Because if you've seen me for the first time, then what's the point telling you subscribe if you're like, I don't even know if I like you. So yeah, if you don't know whether you like me, well, Make a decision at the end of the video, which basically means that I don't know what my number is. If it's 20%, it's more like 2%. But I'm pretty sure if you wait until the end of the video to actually see whether you like me, hey, my number will drop down to like 0.1%, because everyone will be like, nah, I hate you. I hate subscribing. If I was subscribed, I'm unsubscribing. But yeah, let's hop into the Pokemon Villain Rap Cypher, and let's see what this has in store for us, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get started. Okay, we gotta start off with Gen 1, I'm assuming. Giovanni, the boss. I like Giovanni.
Who murders trash, will murk and brass with stats to crack the dirt in half. Who lures and
okay, whoa, you can't just. You think I would miss that? You would. With stats that crack the dirt in half. Okay, I see what you're doing there. Guillotine bar. Like guillotine bar. No, not guillotine. No, it's not called guillotine. It's Fisher. The reason why I was thinking of guillotine is because they're both a one-hit KO move, but Fisher basically just the one-hit KO version of Earthquake. Hits you. I think it's like 20% chance, maybe it's like 15% chance or 30%. I'm not 100% sure on the chances. But like just hits you. Gown. With stats that crack the dirt in half. Okay.
With stats to crack the dirt in half. Who lures and traps your searching rat will turn it that to 30 racks. Who's earning?
I like that.
To crack the dirt in half. Who lures
and traps your surging rats. I might be reaching here. Alright, I might be giving you too much credit here. I might be reaching here, alright? But when I think of surging, obviously I'm just taking the surging word here. I obviously think of Lieutenant Surge. When I think of traps, I think of Koga. Not sure who luring would. But with traps, you could also say Blaine. So I'm definitely reaching here. I'm like giving him way too much credit. That I'm thinking like he's putting up a scheme of like all the gym leaders and whatnot. I don't think that's what he's going for. But if he is, let's keep listening. Sorry, I keep pausing too much already.
Trash will murk and brass with stats to crack the dirt in half. Who lures and traps your searching rat will turn it that to 30 racks. Who's earning massive stacks of cash with persons perched upon his lap. The word is faction, learning that no person has unearthed his back.
Oh! Okay. I like the whole scheme. It doesn't sound like, I must say, it doesn't sound like Cam Steady at all. Like Cam Steady, when I think of him, I usually think of like someone that's more upbeat. And this right now, he's like, he's portraying, you know what? You know what? We're at the boss day. We are talking about the crime lord right here. The boss of Team Rocket, alright? We are talking about the Don Giovanni. So I have to, you know? There's a certain dress code. I mean, yeah, a certain dress code. Wow, what a great dress code, eh? Wear anything with a tie, but there is a certain dress code that is mandatory here, alright? So we're going with that, alright?
Cash with Persians perched upon his lap. The word is fact. You learned that no person has unearthed this badge.
Okay.
This is crime rap.
Bro, what? It doesn't. I like this. It doesn't sound like him at all, which makes this fantastic. It just shows you his versatility.
Fact. You learned that no person has unearthed this badge. This is crime rap.
Okay. Ooh! Okay! Alright! Short. That was like 20 seconds long, bro. 20 seconds, because you started like 15 seconds in. So that was very short. But you came with that right energy. You came with that right energy. Archie. I don't think I've ever heard of Mix Williams before. You know what? Hey, first time I've heard of you, Mix Williams. Impress me. Impress me, yeah. Not that you need to impress me, but impress me. Show me what you can do. You're about to. Or you could chalk up a loss. Give no fucks. I got rough skin, Sharpedo. Hydro pump it, I reload. Have a whale of a time, Kyogre, huh? Team Aqua gonna take the world over, huh? Know who the alpha when you hear the laughter. I'll be the winner when it's over, huh? You know that well. You know that well. I like that. You know that well. I like that. I like
Team
that.
Aqua gonna take the world over, huh? Know who the alpha when you hear the laughter. I'll be the winner when it's over, huh? Look at the trip, move like a man possessed. Calling my dogs intimidate you. You know we as bad as it gets.
Oh man. Okay, first impression. I like you. I like that. I really like that over here. Man, I could make a too much water joke, but that's beneath me.
Know who the alpha when you hear the laughter. I'll be the winner when it's over, huh? Look at the trip, move like a man possessed.
I now expect Archie to do an Omega joke.
You get smacked up if you act up. You can ask those on if it's legends, then I catch them. Let my balls hang, cause they masters, yeah.
Damn, boy. Damn. Okay. Okay. Maxie. Let's hear it then, Maxie. Let's hear it. You know, I quite like that. Okay, this is a little bit meta, I guess, but I quite like how Archie, the person that was doing Archie, his flow is a lot. It feels more like a wave. And it helps that like the instrumentation is like, you know, I think someone playing a violin. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know whether it's a violin or it doesn't sound like a cello. No, and it's too bright to be a viola. So I'm not sure. I think it's a violin, all right? But like you have it sort of like rocking like a wave, like just like dun dun dun. And the flow as well is just kind of like and then Maxie comes in and it just feels like erupting, like a volcano, like this kind of come out right away. Wait, Conquest. I was gonna say, like, sounds extremely familiar. Conquest. Okay, I completely missed that name earlier, but okay. Okay. That's just a confidence. Private land. Okay.
Hail me like a taxi cab. I'll make 'em bleed if they're stepping into Maxie's path.
Oh my god, I don't think I need to explain that last line, do I? I don't think I need to explain that last line, do I?
You pack from shaker, causing because I'm a big creature. Causing my body cannot hate ya. Scorching the planet in his nature, it's my nature. So fuck the climate, primal instinct is what drives a man. My final plans to buy up all the world as private land.
The land expander.
They gon' hail me like a taxi cab. I'll make 'em bleed if they're stepping into Maxie's path.
Okay, bro, stop.
Headed to peak with the most righteous, so you better remember the
Kevin Crust, I've never heard of you before. Oh, I like the fact that I'm getting to learn so many new people today. It's always a good day. It's always a good day when you get to hear a lot of new people, in doing music. Always great.
Headed to peak with the most righteous, so you better remember the name Cyrus. I'm on a path that is intertwined with the debt that's paid when the world goes silent. My isolation
I must say, I don't think I've seen this character ever. Not even like in the Pokemon games or trading card games or anything. First time I've seen him, looks dope. Team Galactic, I'm assuming. Galactic.
Remember the name Cyrus. I'm on a path that is intertwined with the debt that's paid when the world goes silent. My isolation is proven useless. Still viewed with a clouded hubris. Watch as I prove my distorted views. Pinned against a few kids who think the world is worth saving over creation.
What the fuck?
Hubris, watch as I prove my
Dude, this guy just have...
pinned against a few kids who think the world...
Oh, I need to watch some more Pokemon. wait, I need to hop onto Pokemon. This guy's got Dialga and Palkia. Just like... Nah, you've got time and space. Oh my goodness. And he's just like, yo, Giovanni, you thought you were the boss of Mewtwo? Nah, I'm the boss, bitch.
We're saving over creation. Our divine rights to die become vacant. I have no patience for this time wasted. I'll become God, your judgment is waiting. I want to bring rebirth and you feel a woe and no pain.
Bro, I played Diamond and Pearl, right? I don't think, at least. I haven't played. I'm pretty certain I haven't played them. My goodness. Like, this guy. The G. Team Galactic. Certainly shows me how big your vision is. Your visions are galactic. Try to get Arceus, Arceus, whatever, man.
I'll become God, your judgment is waiting. I want to bring rebirth and you fear a woe and no pain, a woe and no spirit. Make space in my plan unfurls and I'll show you the birth of a Nazi world. Yeah, act like I'm living in a fantasy. Not afraid of loss a bit, I've seen it all.
B, yes, we definitely have heard of him before. And it's the king, N. That's actually the only thing I know about N. Yeah, he's the king.
Yeah. Like I'm living in a fantasy. Not afraid of loss a bit, I've seen it all. Alone and young when they abandon me. Speaking the truth is ideal. You talk a lot in your shield. Only try to do what I think is right. I couldn't really care how you feel. With any mission, they notice my diligence. What is my beauty and terror than innocence? I found that heroes are often more villainous. How do we even notice what the difference is?
Damn, now he's getting... Why are you getting philosophical? You're supposed to be a villain. Just, yeah, a Pokemon villain. You're Pokemon villains that are supposed to be philosophical. And supposed to tell you, oh yeah, Pokemon are good, Pokemon are evil. I'm gonna conquer this. I'm gonna slaughter you. Ha ha. He's more like, nah. And I don't even know, man. He's in a Plato and Socrates vibe. Or Aristotle.
What is my beauty and terror than innocence? I found that heroes.
He's in a cave as well. He's really Plato.
Feel. With any mission, they notice my diligence. What is my beauty and terror than innocence? I found that heroes are often more villainous. How do we even notice what the difference is? I'm fulfilled, even if it gets me killed. Yeah, I know that isn't practical, but even still, wait till I show you my skills. Guess that's why they call me natural.
I really like how they always have this in every single one. They always have dialogue in game. Obviously it's not the actual dialogue from the show, but like from the game, but like this is a very neat touch.
Show you my skills, guess that's why they call me natural.
Yes. The only thing I know about Getz is that he's from Black and White. Why do I know that? Well, that's a good question. The scheme Black and White, but you brat never gets this. Shout out to G. That's the only reason why I know this. Wait, Dizzy 8, okay. Just wanted to make sure who it was.
your team like a rocket. I said direction, I'm that be your requiem. Turbo blaze, if I shoot, you can't stop this. They got options, I'm on a mission that don't really get it, though. You and your feelings, I don't really feel it. I have an ambition, you not in my vision, I'm not what you're missing.
Damn.
I mastered this. He thought it was sweet, I ain't having it. Pulling the streets
Alright.
dabbling.
Alright. I've heard so many Master Ball lines already. You know what? This one might be my favorite one. This one might be my favorite one. With the delivery as well.
Can't stop this, they got options, I'm on a mission that don't really get it, though. You and your feelings, I don't really feel it. I have an ambition, you not in my vision, I'm not what you're missing. I've been up all I mastered this. He thought it was sweet, I ain't having it. Pulling the streets without dabbling. I do them like black when attacking them.
And now it's time for repentance. I'll make this world in my image. I'm burning down this whole planet with mandatory attendance. I know you can't comprehend it. Can't stop this ultimate weapon. This will go protecting this hope and true evolution. If you don't mind,
Wait, sorry.
Now it's time for repentance.
Nate Wants to Battle. Never heard of him before either. I know a new person. Nice.
This world in my image. I'm burning down this whole planet with mandatory attendance. I know you can't comprehend it. Can't stop this ultimate weapon. This ugly will go protecting this hope and true evolution. If you don't mind, mind no side, keep it no side. I'ma hold this. Got my finger on the trigger. I'm about to go down. Go down with the whole ship. You call it insane. I call it some flair. I'm bringing the pain. A beautiful world that will battle my name. Start up the battle. I'm into the game.
Oh, all right. Well, this guy certainly got swagger.
I'm bringing the pain, a beautiful world that will battle my name. Start up the battle, I'm in the game.
Sailor Your Love. I'm not sure I've heard of that version before. My goodness, a lot of new people. No, I've definitely seen that character though. Okay. I mean, look. It's Peso. Who the fuck is Peso Pete? Nah, this bitch is crazy. I've not played Sun and Moon, right? I played X and Y. I have not played Sun and Moon. From what I've heard from the story, crazy, maddening. Space.
Life was unfair. I was dealt with a bad hand. So for those
and yes, my internet sucks. All right. Before anyone says it, yes, my internet sucks. It's not in HD anymore, damn it. It's in actually it's still 720p, which is still technically HD. So ha.
Bad luck, I open my bad hand. They say I'm a bad man, but actually, if you knew about my strategies, you wouldn't be as mad as me and realize I was bad man.
Okay,
come on. Real fucking seed crystal, cream with no seed crystals,
I mean,
and just because my dance hit different doesn't mean we are forgetting, no forgiving. We get buzzing if you bugging, fuck cuckoo, we no discussion.
The thing about Peso Pete, right? The guy brings energy. Like he brings energy. A lot of times he brings bars, but like the one thing you can always count on is energy.
We are forgetting, no forgiving. We get buzzing if you bugging. Fuck cuckoo, we no discussion. See us coming and they running. I'm a team, no runner up, man. Lola cause destruction.
They ain't got shit on the president. They don't carry that medal for meddling. Everybody being hesitant.
Still the greatest name on YouTube. Still the greatest name on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Shit on the president. They know I carry that medal for meddling. Everybody being hesitant. I'm in a high gear. My drive is evident. Shift gear. No, my drive is real. Cause the end is coming and the time is near. But I've been had a plan. I ain't got no fear. I'ma take the lead. I'm a volunteer.
Okay.
Steal you a peon dude. Beyond Drookie level like a reload boost. Talking down this age, it could be in my shoes. Let's see a bunch of cap. I'm in Leon's room. The Sion's doomed without me. Tragic. Feel like a phoenix.
Alright, stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop, bro. Stop.
It could be in my shoes. Let's see a bunch of cap. I'm in Leon's room. The Sion's doomed without me. Tragic. Feel like a phoenix that rose from the ashes. They know what separates rose from the ashes. Same thing separating poses and action. Peace.
Prepare for...
No, you can't be. No. Really? Okay. Okay, how much you do? Okay, Jesse.
Prepare for trouble.
I'll make it.
And make it done.
Game. Well,
Man-made, am I only a copy?
Nah, you're giving Rustage Mewtwo. Nah, bro. Nah, Mewtwo's not a villain. I mean, he's the first, but then you gotta make movie villain tier list that. Damn, you're getting into some terrible territory. Because movie 2 is obviously the best one. I've not actually seen movie 2 in a long time. But Mewtwo is probably still my favorite Pokemon. But come on, man. Come on. You're giving Rustage Mewtwo? I'm here for it. You know what? I'm here for it. Damn it. They got screwed. Why did they get screwed? That's just rude, man.
Man-made, am I only a copy? These humans can't stop me, I'm one of a kind. Debugging your life, these Pokemon slaves to the service, no purpose, they're out of their minds. I'm not just a puppet, I strike back, got your fear in my clutches.
Okay, so immediately Mewtwo strikes back.
Live, these Pokemon slaves to the service.
I mean, Mewtwo has been in so many episodes that you could, and so many movies, and so many specials that you could easily make, you know, a whole just Mewtwo movie.
No purpose, they're out of their minds. I'm not just a puppet, I strike back. Got your fear in my clutches, no life hacks. I got clones in the hundreds, that's my gang. You don't like that, got a lifespan, bitch, you're quite mad. Trying to send a message like a synapse. You cannot defend, you finna fight bad, cause I'm not a weapon for a price tag.
I said, okay.
I'm trying to send a message like a synapse. You cannot defend, you finna fight bad, cause I'm not a weapon for a price tag. See the people moving like a time lapse, leaving bodies breaking out of my lab. You can try and face me, but you'll die. Max, make a motherfucker wanna cry.
Oh man, why you do my boy like that? Why you do my boy like that? He's not my boy. Hey, my boy. I never heard of Ash. I only know Red. But man, this one was fire. I paused it quite a lot, but it's because I was having so much fun. I must admit, like I paused it even more than usual, I think, but I was having a lot of fun if I'm being completely honest. Pokemon villain rap Cypher. Look, the Pokemon villains are probably the characters that I know the least about, because it feels like the villains have just gotten worse and worse. Now, Gen 3 is probably the last time I would say, you know, even the one for Pokemon X and Y, I was like, I played X and Y, I don't even remember you. Like Lysandre, I don't even really remember you, right? You're pretty insignificant. I mean, he wasn't insignificant in the game, but like in terms of like being a standout character, he wasn't really that. You know, it was that. It's kind of sad actually when I say that out loud, because like I've not obviously played Sword and Steel, but I've watched so much Sword and Shield, because I watched so much Wolf v Glick. Despite the fact that I don't, you know, I haven't played Pokemon since X and Y. But I still watch a lot of Pokemon YouTubers and Pokemon, you know, music, Pokemon songs, Pokemon rap, so on and so forth. But like the villains are always the things that you don't really hear too much about, because it's always the rivals. It's always the rivals. People always care more about the rivals, because the villains, while they are actually, when you really think about it, they are the overarching story. A lot of the times you never get to see the actual boss. Like, with Giovanni, you got to see him a few times, but, like, you always got to see him doing something in operation. And I feel like you saw the same thing with Archie and Maxie, where you always, like their whole story, their whole plan was always, like, pivotal to the story. Or the whole, it was pivotal to the legend and pivotal to the story. And I've heard people say X and Y, sorry, not X and Y. I've heard people say that Black and White were very, very good in terms of that aspect. And probably people have said it's the, you know, those Black and White and Black and White 2 were the last great Pokemon games. I can't comment on that because, again, I've not played those games. I will say, though, that, like, X and Y, I played that. I finished both. I had both, X and Y. I played X, then I played Y. I finished all of that, and I was just bored. Like, besides that, like, I was just bored. Like, there was no real end content. Like, there was nothing really to, like, you know, to cap off the story. And like just playing online was fun at first, but then I just kind of like I grew bored of it and I ultimately sold the game. And again, I didn't enjoy the main game all too much as well. It was decent, but it wasn't like anything that truly blew me away. Unlike, for example, Hard Gold, Soul Silver, which I played around the same time on an emulator. And it's not just because Gen 2, because back then, like, Gen 2, I didn't even finish it. When I was a kid, I still have the cartridge, so it's still somewhere. But I never finished it because my copy would never save. So there's only so much you can actually do. But, like, Hard Gold, Soul Silver, I really enjoyed. Obviously, there was no villain in that story besides your rival. The thing is, though, this, right? The Pokemon villains are never... They used to be highlighted a lot... In the Pokemon games that people typically love, with the exceptions, obviously, Gen 2, the villains are always pivotal. And I've not played Sword and Shield, as I said, but like I've not heard anyone say that the chairman is like, oh, he's like such an amazing villain or anything of that sort. I've heard people talk about Lysandre a little bit. I honestly didn't think too much of him, but yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on that. But for the fact that I had less context than I usually do when it's a Pokemon Cypher in any sort of shape or form, I still very much enjoyed this one. There are so many new people. I do very much like that, because in the last Pokemon Cypher I recognized a lot of people, whereas with this one I didn't. I still recognize a fair chunk, but I didn't recognize all of them. And I'm always here for learning about new people, because give exposure to new people. That's the beauty. Well, at least that's what I find is the beauty of the YouTube nerdcore scene, is that it doesn't matter how big you are. Like, you can be a relatively small YouTuber. You can be you could have thousands of subscribers. You could have 100 subscribers. As long as you make music, you're part of the scene, and as long as you make music, and you want to team up with, you want to partner, you want to, feature somewhere, you're always able to. Like, if as soon as you form connections, you're always able to. And there's so many projects going on at all times of all walks on this platform that it's just awesome. It's just awesome. It's my favorite part of this community. It's why I so much like the community, because there's so many people doing it, but there's so many people that that are relatively small. For example, RUSTAGE is probably the biggest name here. I think easily as well. I think he just hit 1 million subscribers as well, like yesterday or today. So that's nice to see. But if you want him to feature in your project, or just go to his projects, it seems like a very simple process. Like you just hit him up, be like, yo, can I feature on this and that? And if he's got space, you're able to feature. So just from that perspective, obviously Camsteady as well doing very good work. I personally, as I said, I did like the shift from video game rap battles to now this, but I also do want to go through his video game rap battles, because I only checked out a few of them, and we never really got to watch all of them. And he changed his name, and he's like, okay, different type of content now. So I like the fact that he's changing his content. His content, but I also kind of want to go through some of his old stuff and his actual rap battles. With that said though, very enjoyable video, very good video, very fun video. I do apologize that this one is kind of long, 27 minutes it seems like. Typical of me. With that said though, I'll see all of you in the next one. Go support all the artists that were featured on here, and with that said, I'll see you all next time. Peace out, have a nice day, and as always,